What's up, guys? This is MadSquash924 here. Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, Part 50. We are here back at Manon, where previously we were doing a lot of bounty hunter-esque things. I do also gotta level up Juhani and T3. So I might as well do that first things first, you know? Let's see, what should I give her? I'm unsure. Maybe improve energy resistance, since she already has energy resistance. Actually, let's go into the stun droid category for her. Then for T3, we have what he has, and that's gonna do us. Bring in these two just because, well, haven't bought them in a while, I think. I don't remember. Truth be told. But we also completed Jolie's quest line, if I remember correctly, so that quest is done, which is freaking awesome. Canderous is in a tiffy because like he's still dealing with the whole thing with Joggy. Juhani is not willing to talk to us right now. For Karth, we still have to go to Corbin at some point, and we have to find Karth's son, so that's one thing we still have to do as well. Other than that, we have the Sunry case. We have to infiltrate the Sith base. We have to find the star map. And then go to the next planet, you know? I mean, we have a lot of things to do. But, first line of business, I think, is take care of all the bounty hunter-esque things, you know? At least I think so. And I know I can't bring anybody with me for this conversation, because he is not willing to talk to me otherwise, if I don't come alone. So, we'll go alone. Welcome back, Squash. I see you have come alone. This is good. I assume you're here to discuss the business of the Geno Haradan? Yeah, Vorn Dasrad? Yeah, he's dead. Well done, Squash. And as promised, here's your reward. A Geno Haradan stealth unit. You'll find this far superior to most. Vorn's death brings you closer to completing your initiation into the Geno Haradan, Squash. However, until you have completed all your missions, you cannot be accepted into the guild. Is there anything else you require of us? Rulon Prolic is also dead. I must congratulate you. Rulon was no easy target. I will admit that you are not the first to be sent after him, though you are the only one to succeed. Here, take this Geno Haradan visor. Many of our agents use them to increase their senses and improve their skills. It really is quite an extraordinary item. With Rulon gone, you are another step closer to entering the guild. Of course, there's the other bounty you must complete as well. Ethorak Guldar is deceased as well. Yes, I've heard he met with a grisly end. For completing this mission, you have earned another reward. Take these Geno Haradan gloves. You will find they are very useful in battle. Vorn, Rulon, Ethorak, that is all of them. You have done it, Squash. I hardly dreamed it was possible, yet now the task is done. All the years of planning, spying, and digging to discover their true identities, it was all worth it. Now the Geno Haradan are mine alone. Excuse me? What are you talking about? Poor foolish Squash. You had no idea that the targets I sent you after were the three overseers of the Geno Haradan, did you? The overseers have always acted in secret, their true identities hidden from the guild and even each other to prevent one person from seizing control of the entire guild. But now that they are dead, and I'm the only overseer left in the guild, all the agents of the Geno Haradan are mine to command. And I couldn't have done it without your help, Squash. Okay. Whatever. Sure, glad you helped you out, I guess. So, what's up next? I'm in the guild, right? Oh, I'm sorry, Squash. Even after all you've done for me, I cannot just let you join the Geno Haradan now. You are far too dangerous to know the true identity of the only surviving overseer. I suppose I could try to have you eliminated, but I've seen your skill in dispatching the other overseers. It would be both our best interest if we just were to simply part ways. Really? Okay. So, no. That's not gonna happen. I want in, or you're gonna pay me for all this crap that you sent me through. Well, I was afraid it would come to this. Very well, we will finish this, but these things always seem to end in bloodshed. But the streets of Manan are no place for this kind of confrontation. No, no, no. Meet me in the Dune Sea, Squash. There we will engage in a ritual battle according to the customs of my guild. Just you and I. Goodbye, Squash, and I will wait for you in the Dune Sea. I don't need to remind you that you must come alone. If you do not, then you won't see me, and you'll never have your revenge. Well, whoa, those are some good-ass gloves. +4 gloves? That blows my gloves out of the water. Those are some nice gloves. +8 to stealth for that belt, and +3 reflexes, +4 awareness, +2 demolitions. It's probably best for somebody like Mission, if I had to guess. 3 will, 2 awareness, 3 reflex. What's lower? My will's lower. We'll level ourselves up. Huh, I just noticed that we've receded back into the Grey Jedi. Done a lot of dark side things. We should get another attribute point. Let's think about this for a second. We have +17, and because we have a response package, we have the 17. So we probably should put it into another dexterity, I think. So we actually get another bonus for that. We will get our persuasion and the 1 treat injury point. And we get a power. Force wave. Force wave is good. I like force wave. So this power creates a telekinetic explosion around the Jedi. All enemies within 15 meters are thrown 5 meters to the fall to the ground and are incapacitated for 6 seconds. And take damage equal to 1.5 times the attacking character's level. A successful reflex save at a DC of 5 plus the attacking character's level plus the attack's character's wisdom and charisma modifiers means the enemy is not stunned, but it still suffers the half damage. Okay. That's pretty sick. We actually got a pretty powerful force power. And our dexterity is now to 18, so that's pretty nice. And my strength is back to 14, which, if I recall, that's what it was when I first played this game. My strength was at 14. So it all kind of rescinded back around this period, which is nice. We are in level 16, level 8 Scout, level 8 Guardian, level 16. We have 4 more levels to max level, which is good / shitty. Let's go back to the Hawk. And then we'll head to Tatooine in the Dune Sea. Little did he know, he just made us more powerful though with those gloves. And helped me gain a level.
Yeah, what do you want? This
what's
thing
up?
with Joggy, is there something else?
Okay.
Your choice.
So he's still stressed out. Understandably so. Jolie's questline is done.
How may I be?
We still have Juhani's. Oh, here we go. So what happened after your father died?
My father died. My mother was left to support me alone. A single non-human woman, living in one of the worst, most violent slums on Taris. It was not easy for her.
I imagine so. So what happened?
When my father was killed, it seemed that something in her began to die as well. She worked. She worked as hard as she was able. But over time, she began to waste away. I later learned that she was unable to get enough money to feed both of us, and had to start borrowing from the exchange, a band of cutthroats and smugglers. But even that was not enough. She hid what she was doing from me. She gave most of her food to me so that I would be strong, but she herself was suffering deeply from it. In the end, she could go on no longer, and collapsed at the cantina where she worked one day.
Wow. I mean, surely she must have been brought to a doctor.
She never recovered. there was nothing really that I could do for her. She left me no money, and no doctor would see her without being paid first. I sat by her bed for days as she lay there dying. I never want that to happen to someone I care about ever again. But there was still the money she had borrowed. She had never paid it back and made no provisions for her death. You must understand. The exchange is brutal. They care nothing for the life of a sentient being. They are the major suppliers of slaves on Terrace.
So you became enslaved.
They thought it would be appropriate that, with my mother owing them money, the debt should be passed on to me. And with no way to pay, they took me by force. You have no idea what it is like to be bound like a beast and treated as such. It was the worst time of my life. They treated me like livestock. They were waiting for a buyer to give them some credit for me when the Jedi came to fight the Mandalorians.
Did they free you?
The Jedi could not abide by what they saw there, and drove the exchange from the face of the world, freeing those of us imprisoned there. But the Jedi soon left to fight their war, and I was left with a dream.
And what was that dream?
I swore that I would become a Jedi. As soon as I had enough money to do it, I bought passage on a freighter headed for Dantooine, and we both know what has happened since then.
Well, yes. Juhani,
I am
it's,
grateful to you for having given me the opportunity to fulfill my dream, rather than become what I hated. Someday, I may make it up to you. But for now, let us keep on the task at hand.
okay. So we did progress in her story,
How
which
may
is
I be
good.
of
Did we
assistance?
get anything else out of her?
What is it you would... Of course.
No, I thought not. That's fine. We'll head to Tatooine once again, finish our business there, and confront Hulas and his Geno Haradans. I butcher that bounty guild every time. I don't know how you're actually supposed to say it, considering it's a Rodian talking to us about it, so, you know. This should be the last stop, I think, though, to Tatooine before retreating back to Manon and finishing all the tasks that lay before us there, though. So this should be the final stepping stone that we have to, you know, doing what we need to do. Of course, there are always those of us that decide they're going to shoot us in the process of our way towards Tatooine. Of course. Let's get him. Alright, we've got 2 left. That's pretty good. Ooh, I hit him. There we go. Gotta lead those shots. Alright, we have made it. Excellent. Let us go to the Dune Sea, confront Hulas, and kick his ass. That's the plan. I wanted to bring Juhani real quick until we make it to the Dune Sea. I'll bring Zalbar too. Because I want to see if something will proc or not. Hopefully it does, but it might not still. Because her questline is not done, and I'm just trying to make it so it gets completed. I think hers is pretty much the only one that's left besides Candaris's. Maybe I should bring Candaris instead. Regardless, that's fine. How is everybody looking? She has 17 dexterity. Actually, I can give her these gloves. That pumps her up to 18. That's good. And I can't give her any implants as of yet, which is fine. Alright, let's get going. Ah, that's what I've been waiting for.
What the hell is your kind doing here? Bad enough I have to deal with all these other idiots, but now there's a stinking Cathar on this world too?
I have as much right to be here as you do, sir.
Just ignore him, Juhani.
Yeah, do like the Jedi tells you and back off. Your people are pathetic. It's no wonder we crushed your world so easily.
What? What do you know about my world?
I know enough that... Hey, wait a minute. You look familiar somehow.
What? You?
You're really annoying me, worm. Get out of here.
This doesn't concern you, Jedi trash. Now where could I have... No, he's dead, and she likely is too.
What are you talking about?
Maybe I was wrong. Still, I think a specimen like you would be a nice addition to my collection. So, what would it take, Jedi, for you to sell your pet here to me?
Excuse me? She is her own person.
Now don't be so selfish. We both know Cathar aren't real people anyway. The females make amusing pets, but the males should be put down like the animals they are. I remember one time on Taris.
What? What did you say?
Yeah, what are you saying?
What did you do on Taris, you scum?
Put one of you down like the animals you are. So easy. Then I saw one of the females on the auction block. But those darn Jedi.
It was you.
What? Me? Oh, now I recognize where I've seen that face before. You were the little Cathar I was going to purchase. But those Jedi came and stole my pet away from me.
You're buying Cathar slaves? That's
When
disgusting.
I was fighting with the Mandalorians against the Cathar, I developed an appreciation for these creatures. They make excellent servants if properly trained. You Jedi act all prim and proper, but inside you must feel the same way I do about the lesser, non-human species. The Sith at least let their feelings show on the outside.
You. The whole world.
Come now. Will you let your pet go? I'm sure we can come up with a price we both think is fair.
She's not for sale, if that's what you're trying to
And I
refer.
will see you dead for what you have done to my people.
Hold on a second. Don't be hasty.
I'm not gonna lie, I kinda wanna get him. He's a fucking douchebag. He buys slaves and then he gets his kicks out of it. And what's to say he isn't gonna do it again? He's trying to do it right now. I say let's get him. He came at us, he's being a douche, he's clearly a bad person, and he doesn't seem like he's gonna change his methods.
Yes, we will. No. I must not fall prey to the dark side again. My lust for vengeance must be curbed.
Yes. Say no to the dark side, but I will have you yet. Ha!
Yeah, as I said.
My Cathar blood seethes at the thought of that man still running free. I cannot stand still while I think about it, but I will not give in to the dark side either. He will pay for his crimes, though. He will most likely be following us. Me. If we could find him first, then he may not be able to set in motion whatever he has in store for us.
Yeah, I don't know where that's gonna be. And it seems I'm not gonna find out. Let me just check here. Apparently he's gonna show up at some point. Where? I'm not sure. So I do want to keep Juhani around for quite a bit. I want to see where that goes. And hopefully we'll see the result of that at a later date. For now, I am actually going to get rid of everybody because we have a, quote, date with Hulas to go settle matters of the Genoharadan. And for reasons unbeknownst to us, we have to be alone. Do I think Hulas is going to be alone, though? I don't know. He made it seem like we were so strong that he didn't know how to deal with us. So I don't think he'll be alone, but maybe he will.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization and triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
Thank you. I'm hunting Genoharadans, must you know. Well, jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, you alone, huh? You're a real piece of work. I'm not surprised to see you here, Squash. I am surprised you came alone, however. I thought you would know by now how dangerous we Genoharadan are. Well, I knew you were too much of a coward to come alone, so I thought I could show you how powerful I truly am. Really? If you knew this, you should have been smart enough to bring your friends with you. You helped me betray the other overseers, and you should know I don't play fair. Look, I killed the other overseers, I could kill you too, Hulas. The other overseers were alone and unprepared. I am ready for you, and I have friends. Goodbye, Squash. Our time together was... it was interesting. Brothers of the Genoharadan, attack! Alright, first off we're gonna master speed. From here. I don't want to heal. I want to force it. Get these assholes off of our ass. We're gonna take out Hulas first if possible. Let's go for the flurry. Guess it heals again. I mean, that move was pretty powerful. Ooh, nice dodge. We've become quite powerful to the point where took out what, all 7 of these bitches all by ourselves. That's pretty nice. Excellent. Okay, we got a Stimmy, a Genoharadan Blaster. It'll sell for a good price, but it's not good or anything. Poison Blade. I think we already have one of those. Yeah, we do. Again, it'll sell for a good price. Okay, more garbage. I want to see what this guy has, and I'll check Hulas last. Genoharadan Mesh Armor. And imagine that's upgradable? Wow, +7 to, okay. Okay, it's pretty decent armor here. It's got +3 to Dex. That's pretty nice. I don't think it's as good as the equipment that we are currently rocking for everybody. However, it is nice. I want to see if Juhani's little mission will perk back up again. Who do we gotta bring? Somebody that's not leveled. Bring Karth. What do we want to give him, though? He has the implants that we want him to have, which is good. He has Master Toughness, 2-weapon fighting. He has specialization in blaster pistols, which is good. Do we just start giving him other attacks like rapid shot? Or a sniper shot? I think we'll give him rapid shot. How's he looking? He needs better armor though. 3 con. His armor is good is the thing. Even though like he loses one of his dexterity bonuses, he's still freaking strong. Like I don't think he needs it. And he definitely doesn't need the strength. Because it's only for could give him that. What's his reflex? It's pretty poor actually. I'm gonna give him this. Okay.
What?
That's fine. I want to see real quick if that guy's gonna appear again. And I would like him to. But he is not. Good. Okay, that's fine. We'll head back to Manon. And then from there, we are going to infiltrate the Sith base. The thing that I've been putting off, we're going to finally do.
Yeah, what do you want? This thing with is there something else?
Okay,
Your choice.
Candace is still having his bitchy fit. Is this armor upgradable? It is not. The Geno Herodon armor is in fact non-upgradable. Okay, that's fine. Well, back to Manon. We've returned. Finally. From here on out, I don't think we're leaving the planet till Manon is done. Which is good. One thing we have to keep an eye out for, there was stuff about Sunry's case in the Sith base that we were told about, so that's one thing we should keep an eye out for. I don't know who I should bring though. I'm thinking perhaps Juhani and Jolie. Or Juhani at first, just to see if that little quest thing will pop up, and then bring somebody else, perhaps. But I do think Jolie would be a good choice to bring regardless. Just for the fact that it's evolving in the Sunry case, and the Sunry case is pretty involved, I would say, with Jolie. And that just makes sense to me, you know? Okay, so we get some skills for him. Another force power. I mean, he's pretty fine as is. What's this one do? It's not that special. Could get drain life for him. Perhaps insanity. Insanity is also pretty strong. We could give him shot. We could give him like all the Sith lightning stuff. He is a great Jedi, so he's not gonna get any penalties for it. Let's do that route. Screw it. He could be the only one of us that actually has Sith Lightning. That would mean. I do want to give him some gauntlets that increases his strength so he hits a little harder. I think that'd be very helpful for him.
What?
Alright, let's get going. We'll also see if Juhani's little quest perks or not. Hopefully it does. And it did not. It would have already appeared by now if it did. That's too bad. Let's bring someone else. Actually, let's bring Bastila. When was the last time we actually used Bastila? Quite some time, hasn't it? What do we want for her, though? Force armor? Force armor's pretty good. What is she wearing? That stuff. What's her strength? 12. She has a high dexterity. Didn't realize how high it truly was. That's crazy. That's fine. Where's the Sith base? I think it's down that way. Yeah. Cool. Actually, I haven't been down here before then. But I think this is where we'll end today's episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you guys think of today's episode. And on the next episode, we are going into the Sith base. And that's the plan, and we're going to explore it from start to finish. I don't know if we'll take one go or not. It's pretty big from what I remember. But we'll see what happens. If you're new to my channel or been watching me for a little while, feel free to subscribe to me, MadSquash924, over on YouTube, where the rest of the Let's Plays being held there. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified of my latest videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.